he died. French General Marquis de Montcalm. He was shot too, and he died the day after. And he too said, I die happy. Well, he said, I die happy because I won't see the British rolling over Quebec. So they said pretty much the same words as you heard, with opposite meaning as you understood. My personal conclusion, they both died happy. Well, they said so, didn't they? We can imagine that after 2 attempts, I remember when we saw the church, Our Lady of the Victories, remembering us the 2 French victories over the British, when they made their few attempts to conquer Quebec, 1690, 1711, now we're in 1759. So General Wood became an instant national hero. So they transported the body back in England, and he's buried in Greenwich, by the way. Okay. Cemetery called Place Quebec. So 1759, crossing the Atlantic Ocean took you 4, 5, 6 weeks. No refrigeration. The Celebrity Summit was not completed yet. But to the right here we got the monument of the French General Montcalm. How they transported the body, they put him in a barrel of rum to preserve. Yeah, what a waste, I know. But that's the way, and it worked. Here is one of the most famous streets of Quebec. This is La Grande Allée. La Grande Allée, with all the terraces and the restaurants, the French cuisine. You got a sushi place, Italian cuisine, Albanese, Spanish cuisine, French cuisine, a little barbecue place, very popular here in the province of Quebec. And to the right here, this is the Armory of Quebec. You see, it looks fairly recent. It's because, unfortunately, it caught fire in 2008 on April the 4th. The year we celebrated the 400th anniversary of the foundation of Quebec. And since it's an historic building, it belongs to the Canadian Army. It's for light exercises. They have rebuilt it. But here, let me tell you what caused the fire to that historic building. They were installing a new sprinkler system. How about that for irony? Okay, now we're going to enter the historic heritage section of Quebec, and this is in front of us. We got the Saint Louis Gate, and we passed the Ken Gate, more to the north, and this is the Saint Louis Gate. We're going to be entering Saint Louis Street. Different names for the same street because there were 2 former cities who wanted badly to keep their original names, and they both kept their names. Right after the gate, Natalie is gonna go drive slowly to the right. Take a look to the left at the bottom. To the left at the bottom, and there you will see a monument of Prime Minister Winston Spencer Churchill, and in front of him, President Franklin Delano Roosevelt. So we got both British and Americans here. So hey, see right there, Prime Minister Churchill, President Roosevelt. Now, what are those 2 great world leaders of the 20th century doing here in the Quebec City? They both met here twice. The first time was in 1943 to prepare D-Day. When we talk about an important date in our modern history, June the 6th, 1944, the disembarkment of Normandy. They met again a second time after disembarkment. This time was to prepare the Yalta Conference, negotiating with Joseph Stalin. So we can seriously think that post-World War II division of Europe, remember until 1990, the Eastern world, Western world, most likely some decisions were already taken here after the disembarkment, because they were confident they would be the winning armies. And here again, this nice little street with little inns, little hotels, great food, great restaurant, French, Italian mainly. No fast food. At the next corner, take a look to the left, and there you will see the school. Remember I told you about the School of the Ursulines? And still today it's called the School of the Ursulines. It's a private school, primary school for young girls, but for the last 10 years they started to accept the boys, which was quite a revolution, right at the end there. So we're approaching at the Chateau Frontenac. In front of us we see the monument representing Champlain.